How you folks doing? So three friends decide they're going to go see the world, sort of live life to the fullest experience. So these three friends, Tom, Dick, and Harry, because why the hell not? They travel all over Europe and Asia, and they go to, places like Morocco and Venezuela, and finally their travels bring them to Borneo. And while they're going through the jungles of Borneo, they get captured by a cannibalistic tribe. So the tribe binds them, brings them back to the village, ties them up, and the tribal chief comes out and he says, if you wish not to be eaten, you must pass the tribal challenge. And Tom, Dick, and Harry look at each other and they're like, well, we don't want to die. So they look at the chief and they're like, all right, we'll do it. What do we need to do? And the tribal chief looks at them and he says, you must go into the jungle and pick 10 of the same fruit. Then return here from the jungle, and I will tell you what you need to do next. So Tom, Dick, and Harry agree. They're like, all right, sounds simple enough. They all go into the woods, and Tom picks his 10 fruit, and he's the first one back to the village. The other two guys are still in the jungle, searching for their fruit. So Tom comes up to the tribal chief, and he's like, all right, I picked 10 of the same fruit, and he presents him with 10 apples that he picked out of the jungle. The tribal chief says, good. Now, in order for you to pass the tribal challenge, you must take these 10 fruit that you have plucked and shove them directly in your ass. If you can do this with all 10 of the fruit and not change your facial expression, we will let you go. Tom's like, oh, geez, how the hell am I going to do this? I picked 10 freaking apples. Well, maybe if I clench down, I can, make applesauce out of it or something and make it all fit. His life's dependent on it, so he gives it his best shot. He manages to get the first apple in there, and he's waggling around, and he gets the second apple in there, but on the second apple, he winces, and the tribal chief notices it, and he says, you have changed your facial expression. Brings out his machete and cuts his fucking head off. Well, right around this time, Dick comes back from the jungle, and he sees what just happened to his friend. He's like, holy shit, what's going on here? And the tribal chief says, have you plucked 10 of the same fruit? And he's like, yes, sir. And he's like, if you wish to survive, you must take these 10 fruit you have plucked and shove them directly up your ass. And if your facial expression changes at all, you will die and we will eat you. Dick's like, okay. He sees that his buddy Tom had picked some apples. He's like, ooh, yeah, no way he was going to make that. He looks up at the chief. He's like, it shouldn't be a problem. He holds out his hand. He has 10 berries that he picked in the jungle. The chief is like, well, you better get started. So Dick sits down, and one by one, he's shoving berries up his ass. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's doing great. He gets to 9, and out of nowhere, he just starts cracking up. He's laughing his ass off. The tribal chief looks surprised. He goes over to him with his machete, and he's like, before I kill you, I have to know. What is it that made you laugh so hard? I honestly thought you were going to do this. And Dick points, and he says, well, I just saw Harry coming back with 10 pineapples.